Okay.
Yes. So today's
This
chapter,
meeting is being recorded.
today's chapter is cells. Here we will start with the discovery of the cell, which was first discovered by the Robert Hooke in the 1665, and the Robert Hooke discovered a dead cell, right?
Yeah.
He discovered a dead cell, and it gives a name to the
Yes.
cell just like a small rooms, the small
Yeah.
compartment, which is having a honeycomb like structure in the cork area of the plant, that part,
Yes.
right? So these are the dead cells, which is given by the Robert Hooke, and he saw it in the microscope. After that,
Yes.
Anton Leeuwenhoek
Okay.
gives the living cell. It is not written in your book. Anton Leeuwenhoek discovered a living cell in the pond.
Living what, miss?
Leeuwenhoek, Anton, Anton Bon,
Sorry, what did you say?
Anton, Anton
Yeah.
space Anton von space Leeuwenhoek,
Yes.
Leeuwenhoek, Leeuwenhoek. He gave
Yeah.
a living cell in the pond. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Now let's start with the keywords. First keyword is the amoeba. It is a unicellular organism. Actually, it is the based upon organisms are based upon the number of the cells. Like unicellular are those organisms which have only one cell, which is made of
Okay.
only one cell. And the example of the unicellular organism is amoeba, which is your first keyword,
Okay.
right?
Amoeba.
Yeah, yeah. And the second is the after the unicellular organism, there are second type which is multicellular, in which the more than one cell is present. Those organisms which are made up of more than one cell is called the multicellular organisms, like human beings, animals, right?
Right.
Plants. These all are the examples of the multicellular organisms. And in the unicellular,
Yes.
amoeba is there. So this is the first keyword is amoeba. So here it is written a single cell organism that has no fixed shape. And this amoeba, if you draw any picture on a page, it will be amoeba because it doesn't have any fixed shape, right? Any zigzag, any round, anything which you draw on the page,
I
that is the
understood, but
shape.
it has what, miss?
Amoeba is a single cell organism. Just see your page also. First line, single cell organism
Yeah, yeah.
that has
Yes.
no fixed shape. No fixed shape means you can't
Does
draw
not.
it in a proper shape. Which, if you are drawing
Okay, so
any
it has
shape
like
that is
no
enclosed,
shape.
yeah, the structure should be closed. It can't be open from any side. If it is closed, then it is amoeba. You can draw any picture,
Oh,
just like a circle or any sphere or any zigzag round structure. Anything you can draw, it is a amoeba. We can say it because it doesn't have fixed shape. Understood?
okay. So yes, I understood. Like because amoeba has like no fixed shape. It can be
Yes.
like whatever. Does
Yes.
it stay like? Does it change shape every second or what is it?
What? I can't understand your question.
It's like it says it has no fixed shape,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then does that mean that it changes its shape every movement or
Yes.
what?
Yes. 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 It can. It can vary many shapes after a few seconds, after a few minutes. It depends on amoeba.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yes, that's what my doubt was, miss.
Yes, yes,
Thank
I
you.
understand. Next is cell membrane.
Cell
Cell
membrane,
membrane is
right?
this, yeah, it's a layer around the cell that controls what substances enter and leave the cell. Like our door. We have our door now. One, we
Yes.
have a
So
main
it
gate
like kind of
or the
protects it.
entry gate. Yeah. So this is the cell membrane is the layer of the cell that which which things are allowed to enter or which are not allowed. It is the function of the
Yes,
cell
it's like
membrane.
kind of. Is it like it's kind of protection?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a protection of the cell
Okay.
regarding the substances which enter or not. Okay. Now third is
Okay,
the
that's fine.
cell wall. Cell wall is the toughest layer which is present outside the cell membrane. Means another wall. Like I have given you now example about the door now. One door which is present inside our house, front gate, and one is that main gate where the bell has rung by the guest or anyone who comes, right? So there are two doors.
Sorry, miss, I didn't understand this one.
Like in our home, there is a main gate now, entry gate from where
Yes.
someone enters in our house. When
Yes.
he or she will enter, it is not enter in our room now. Then there is
Yeah.
another gate also. So it is
Yes.
just like that. If it is a main gate, then it is a cell wall, which is a more protective, right? And it is the
Okay.
toughest one. No one can easily enter from that door. But once
No, no.
he or
What's the
she will
job of
enter,
cell wall?
so cell wall is the toughest layer just outside the cell membrane also. But it is not
Okay.
present in the animal cell. That is the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. The plant cell have both cell wall and cell membrane,
Yes.
but the animal cells only have cell membrane.
Okay.
This
Understood.
is the difference, and cell wall is the most protective and thickest layer, toughest layer you
Yes.
can say also, right?
Right.
And this cell wall, which is present in the plant cell, it is made up of cellulose, the substance
You just made
from
of
which
what,
it is
miss?
cellulose. Uh,
Cellulose.
on the third
Cellulose.
line, you can see it,
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, sorry. Okay.
made of cellulose that surrounds the cell and gives food.
It's a hold.
Yeah, understood now?
Yes.
Now, next is cells. Cells are the building block that all the living things are made up of. Means when we are making a house, there is need of bricks now. Bricks are the basic needs to make
Need
the houses,
house. Yes.
right? So in the body or in the living organism, cell is essential. Means without cell we can't make any organism. Every
Okay.
living thing is made up of cells. It is a basic structural and functional unit. That's why it is called as. Because without cell we can't say the organism will build. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Now next is
Okay.
chloroplast.
Yes.
Chloroplast is, chloro means green. The word chloro means green. And
Yeah.
so chloroplast is
Okay.
present in which cell? Animal or plant? Plant. Because plant cells, in the plant cells, there are leaves now, which are green in color.
Yes.
And that pigment is known as chlorophyll, right?
Sorry, miss, I didn't
The pigment
understand you.
present,
Like the figment.
pigment present in the plant due to which the
Yeah.
leaves have the green color. What is the name of that pigment? That is chlorophyll. And that chemical, or we can say that pigment, is present in the chloroplast. Understood?
Okay.
Means
Right.
chloroplasts
I
are
mean,
found in the plant cells and it contains a
yeah.
chemical called chlorophyll.
Yes.
And these chloroplasts help to trap the light for the photosynthesis from which the plants can make their food.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, I understood. Right.
Okay. Now next is concentration. Concentration is just like uh, how many particles can accommodate in a space, no? That is concentration. Like in a box,
Means,
how many things we can place in a small box, how many things we can place it, that is it's the concentration of the box.
okay, so like how many things can go in?
Yeah, it depends. Like it when it is full, that it is full just like in chemistry we have studied concentrated and diluted one. Have you
Yeah.
remembered that solutions? Concentrated means that
Yes.
viscous or the in which there are one room having a 500 people and there is another room which is having only 10 persons. So this is a concentration. Where there is a crowd, that is concentrated one. Understood
Okay.
now?
Yes.
So this
Yeah.
is how many particles are there in a certain amount of space, that is the concentration.
Okay, so like how many things there are in like a particular
Particular amount
space?
of the space. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now next is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is present in the cells where the chemical reactions take place. Inside the cell there is a jelly-like substance and it is known as cytoplasm. And in the cytoplasm various reactions can occur. Okay.
Um. Well, I kind of understood. I can explain again.
Actually don't have any diagram now. Just wait, I will check the if there is any figure. Then you
Okay.
understand more with the diagrams. Otherwise, I will give you. Yes, yes, yes. You can check it. Page number 11.
Page number 11. Just a second. Let me find. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, page number 11.
Animal cell and plant cell is in there on the left side,
Wait.
and
Page number
cytoplasm.
11.
Yeah. Have you seen the
Well,
diagram?
it's. Hmm. Well, yes. It shows like animal cell and plant
Also,
cell.
yes. And in that, there is a pink dots are there. Pink color dots.
Yeah.
These are the
Yes.
cytoplasm, which is present in the cell. It's a jelly-like substance in which the chemical reactions occur.
Okay, so like this
That
is where
whole
the
in the
chemical
whole
the
cell, it is
reactions happen.
yes, yes, in the whole cell, it is distributed equally in all sides, and it is present in both animal cell and plant cell. That is called the cytoplasm, jelly-like substance present inside the cells, right? In which
Right.
the chemical reactions occur.
Okay.
Yes. Now go to page number first again. Keywords. Next is diffusion. Diffusion, it is a process actually. The separating out of the particles in a liquid or the gas state, the particles move from where there is a lot of them to where there is less. They move from an area of a high concentration to an area of a low concentration. Means if there is a crowd of people in one room, and when we just open the door, what will happen? All the people were rushed out and enter into the other room to get relief, right?
Sorry, miss. I didn't hear you correctly.
If there is an example, if there is a room
Yeah.
which is filled with
Yep.
200 people in one room,
Okay.
and when we open the door just for a 2 minutes, what will happen?
They
Most of
will
the
come
people
out.
will come out and to go to
Yeah.
another room which is vacant, right?
Because it will. Yes, they will go to like another room.
Yeah. So this is the diffusion, means from higher concentration to lower concentration. When the particles move, that process is called diffusion.
Okay, that's understood, miss.
Okay. Now next, euglena. Euglena is also just like amoeba, unicellular organism that can photosynthesis, right?
So what
Photosynthesis
does this
occurs
mean?
in the euglena, a plant which is unicellular. Euglena is a plant cell organism which is made up of only one cell, just like an amoeba. Amoeba we have studied now.
Yes, it was like in the first one. It
Yeah,
was like single
but
cell
amoeba is not
organizes.
a photosynthesis one. It's not included in the plants, but euglena is included in the plant side. So it can do
Okay,
photosynthesis in it, and it is also
okay.
unicellular organism.
Okay, so wait, it's like amoeba is like present in animal cell.
Yeah, yeah, and euglena is in
Okay,
the plant.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Understood.
Next is flagellum.
Yes.
Flagellum means looks a tail and allows the unicellular organism to move around. It's just like a tail. Tail. I will just wait. I will check the picture if there is euglena. Yes. Page number 12.
Okay, so let me just find go there. What does it say on it, miss?
12. 1 to 12. Page number 12.
Yes, just wait. Yes, I
Here you
am.
can see on the left side there is amoeba, gray color. On the right side, green color, that is euglena. That tail you have seen above here is present
Yeah.
long hair, a very long hair. That is flagella, which we have studied now. It's a tail-like structure. We have to movement. For the movement of the euglena, this
Okay.
flagella will help it.
Okay, so it's very thin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the labeling, you can also check flagellum is written because it's singular one.
Yeah.
Okay. Then next, leaf cells. Leaf cells, that cells in the plants that have chloroplast and can do the photosynthesis. Okay. The cells which is present in the plants and that have the chloroplast also, and they can do the photosynthesis. The function of the chloroplast is photosynthesis, no?
Well, I didn't understand it, miss. I know what photosynthesis is. It's like a process when a
Here we
tree
have
or
studied
plant
the
makes leaves.
chloroplast no? Just few minutes back.
Yeah.
These chloroplasts are present in the leaf, and those are the leaf
Okay.
cells in which the chloroplast is present.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes. Hmm.
Yes. And
Yes.
photosynthesis with the help of the chloroplast.
Yeah.
Understood? Now,
Yes.
next is mitochondria, the part of the cell where respiration happens and energy is released. Mitochondria is a cell organelle. There are many cell organelles which is present in the cell, out of which mitochondria is very important one because it will provide the energy to the cell.
Okay, so
And
it provides energy.
yeah, and in the mitochondria there is a respiration also occurs. The cell will respire inside the mitochondria, and
The
here the
cell will
energy
what?
is, yeah, energy is released also. Respiration is
Okay, so
occur in the cell
yeah.
through the mitochondria, right? And this organelle is very
Right.
important for the cell.
Okay.
Now next is multicellular. I have told you earlier, multicellular means organism made up of more than one cell. Understood?
Okay. So what is like single cellular called? Like
Uni,
which only make one?
unicellular.
Oh yes,
In the
unicellular.
bilkul,
Yes.
in the starting of the lecture, I have told two type of cells, no? Unicellular and multicellular.
Yes.
So these are one. Now next is nerve cells. Nerve cells are very long cell which is found in the animals, and it carries the messages to and from the brain from other parts of the body. Like convey of the messages from brain to our body parts and from body parts to our brain. this is the function
Okay.
of the nerve cells, and it is the longest cell in our body.
In our body?
Yeah, long cell.
Okay, I thought it's in here like anymore.
In humans, it is the longest cell.
Okay, okay, understood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now next is nucleus. Part of a cell that controls the cell and is where the DNA is found. Like the hereditary material which is present in the cell, that space is the nucleus one. Nucleus is a rounded structure present inside the cell which contains the hereditary material called the DNA, and it also controls the cells. The major functions occur in the nucleus. Understood?
Yes.
Next is observation. Observation, just looking at something to see its features or behavior. Like we are standing outside any park and we are observing someone.
Yeah.
Yes, that is observation. Just we see the features or the
Okay.
behavior of other one. That is observation. Okay. And next is, and
Okay.
in the practicals also we will do the observations when we are putting the any dilute part or any water drops in the other solutions. We will observe now readings we can do
Yeah.
that readings, these are all of the observations.
Okay.
Now next is organisms. A living thing like a plant, animal or bacteria. Any living thing that is called the organism. Understood?
Yes, that's it can be anything, like any living
Any
thing.
living thing. Yeah, yeah. It is organism. Now next is red
Okay.
blood cells, or we can say RBCs, or the other name is erythrocytes also. Three names
It
are
was
there.
a what, miss?
Erythrocytes.
Okay.
ERYTHCY
Bye. Yep. Okay. Yep. See what, miss? See. Why?
Yeah. CES. Erythrocytes
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, got it.
are red blood cells, and it is found in the blood of the animals. We also have RBCs in our blood. And what is the function? The major function of red blood cells are the carrier of the oxygen from the body to the cells.
Okay.
From the blood to the cells. It is present in the blood now. Through the
Yeah.
blood, the oxygen will reach to the cells.
Okay. Yes.
Next is respiration. Respiration, chemical reaction, where the food and oxygen are changed into the water and the carbon dioxide. And when this happens, energy is released to keep the organism alive. Just when we are eating the food, what will happen?
Yeah.
The food will contain the glucose, and we are
Yep.
drinking water also, through which the oxygen also enters in our body and through the air
Yes.
also. And the food and oxygen, when get reacted, they change into the water and the carbon dioxide. And this will release the energy in our body, and the carbon dioxide will expel out to the lungs. So this process is
Okay.
known as the respiration. Means when the breakdown of the food and oxygen into the water and carbon dioxide. This is the major equation, or we can say the reaction of the respiration. Okay.
Okay.
Next is root hair cells. Plant cells that is found in the roots. It doesn't contain the chloroplast. It takes in water and minerals from the soil. Like that, plant cells which are present inside the soil, in the root side, where no
Okay.
sunlight can reach, so no photosynthesis will occur there, and they have the
Okay.
function just to absorb the water and the minerals from the soil. These cells
Okay.
are
Because
called
like
the
we
root
need
hair cells.
sunlight, right?
Yeah, root hair cells means the hair cells which is present on the roots. Okay, and on the root side it is present in the soil. So what is the function of the roots? Roots also absorb water and minerals from the soil and the water also, right? So this is
Right.
the same function of the root hair cells.
Yeah.
Next is specialized cells, a cell that carries out a particular function. Uh, just like nerve cell we have studied now. Now
Yeah.
nerve cell can't work in our eyes because it's a cell of the nervous system, brain. So this is the specialization of the nerve cell, right? Understood or not?
Right.
Like
Yes.
particular
Kind of.
organs have the particular type of cells.
Hello.
Understood? Hello?
Can you hear me, Miss?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay. So can you please explain what you said just right now?
Yes, yes, I will explain you. Uh,
Yes,
in
please.
our eyes, there is cells which
Yeah.
is called the optic cells. Okay. Now,
Okay.
optic cells do the function of vision because it is present in the eyes, right? And these
Right.
optic cells can't work in the brain. So what is that? This
Okay.
is
So
a
is it like
specialty.
specially made up for eyes?
Yeah, yeah. This is the specialized cells. That particular cells will work on only that function they can perform and only
Okay. So
present
is
in
this
that
called?
organ.
Okay. So is this like made for something special?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like hepatic cells, these are the liver cells. They can't work on the
Okay. So
kidneys.
they just don't work somewhere else.
Yeah, they can't work on the kidneys, na? So just like
Yes. So
that,
it's like
nerve cells are working in the nervous system only. Means they can just convey the
okay.
message of the brain to the other parts. Other than that,
Okay.
no organ can do work with the nerve cells.
Okay. So it's like special cells which can do
Mhm.
something particular.
Yes, 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 yes. Understand now?
Okay.
So today
Yeah.
keywords will complete it and only just few seconds are left to complete our class today. So from
Okay.
tomorrow
So
we
we
will
will
start
continue
the,
tomorrow. Miss?
yeah, yeah, on the same time. Okay?
Okay. I will
Okay.
prepare. Like I will try my best
Yes, yes,
tomorrow.
yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Have a nice time.
Good night.
Good night.